Hey, listen, candy and sugary treats, they are plentiful this time of year, especially with Halloween right around the corner. Well, one local dentist practice is offering a sweet deal for Richmond children starting November 1st, and they can get cash for their unopened candy. Halloween candy donations will benefit Operation Treats for Troops, a very worthy cause, as part of the Operation Gratitude campaign. And dentist Marcy Guthrie from James River Family Dentistry is here in the studio, and we welcome her to Virginia this morning. Great to see you, Marcy. It is an absolute pleasure. Happy Halloween. You brought, for a dentist, you brought quite a number of treats here.
I did.
Tell us about the pitfalls, Marcy, of some of these treats that we have here today that kids could get into the trouble during Halloween.
So I like to recommend trying to avoid the sticky, chewy, crunchy, hard candies. They're difficult to clean. They get caught in the pits and grooves of the teeth, and they can pull out fillings and crowns and such like that.
So they can really undo a lot of the work that can be very expensive as well, Mars.
Yes, they can.
Yeah, tell us, for you as a dentist, do you see an uptick in activity in the weeks following Halloween?
We do get quite a few emergency phone calls from a little bit up to. If you get the candy early, I think that bag gets opened a little bit earlier. I try to wait till the day before to get some, but we offer a new program that hopes to get the candy out of the homes. The Treats for Troops, giving thanks to our troops and sending it overseas to them.
Yeah, tell us about the program and why it was so important for you to want to tip your cap to all the men and women who are serving overseas.
So moderation is key, and when you bring home a full bag of candy after Halloween, it's hard to moderate the sugar intake for yourself and your kids. So we've opened up this Treats for Troops program where we pay $1 per pound of candy. I like for the kids to write thank you notes to the troops as well. And then we send toothbrushes and toothpaste with the candy along so that they can clean their teeth as well.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Well, I guess you are a true dentist, so you're sending the toothpaste and toothbrush. Is it difficult for children to part with their candy? Because a lot of times they get very territorial with their candies.
Absolutely. I was having the conversation with my daughter this morning that we were going to donate it, and she said just a little bit because, you know, the rest is for her. But having the mother of being a dentist, you know, prevention is key. So I said it's for a good cause. It's good to teach those good habits young and to give back to the troops to say thank you.
Yeah, Morris, is that really important to start young?
Always.
Even with not just donating the candy, but also with in moderation for the candy itself.
Absolutely. Home care and nutritional counseling starts as infants.
Is that infants?
With the parents. Well, we have to talk about the parents. You know, the candy can't be bought by the children usually.
Sure.
It starts with educating the parents about what's good and the best way to prevent cavities from kids. Dental decay is the most common childhood disease.
Yeah, we brought along some photographs. Let's see here. What are we looking at right here?
So there's decay in the two front teeth. Those are baby teeth, so they're important because they hold the space for the permanent teeth. That's more, a little bit more moderate decay, a little bit larger fillings, and you know, those teeth right there are going to need extraction. So, you know, it's really sad to see children go through having treatment, something like that. It's usually going to require sedation. So while it's difficult to fight the children against candy, it's harder to sit through the bills and the sedation to get the dental work necessary that these candies cause.
Marcy, were those children's teeth that we just saw?
Those were all baby teeth.
Those are all baby teeth?
Mm-hmm.
Is that just a lack of attention and maybe
That's poor
giving that person
diet
poor diet?
And poor home care. Those two go hand in hand.
How often should a child be brushing and flossing?
A minimum is twice a day for 2 minutes. Mm-hmm. I like to make it fun for kids, learn how to sing a song. We have Ollie at the office that we use to help improve. We have these little kits. We have 2-minute timers. They've got electric toothbrushes that have 2-minute timers, but I send these home with our new patient kids so that they know when this runs out.
That's a great idea.
2 minutes are up. And then I recommend disclosing tablets that you chew this up and then you spit it out and rinse out your mouth, and it'll dye your teeth, everything that you've left behind. So as the parent, you don't physically have to brush your 10-year-old's teeth, but you can make sure that they use the disclosing tablet and then also check afterwards to make sure that their teeth are clean.
This will show, much like one of those blue lights, where you've missed?
Yes.
And
it's a great learning tool.
How difficult is it to get off?
It depends on how well you brush prior to using it.
Okay.
So it's quite challenging.
This needs to be unopened candy? when you drop the
Yes,
candy off at the
unopened
office,
candy.
is right.
Yes,
And
that's
it's
correct.
$1 a pound. That's a deal.
$1 a pound and a toothbrush, and all we ask is for a thank you note to say thanks to our troops overseas.
Well, they certainly deserve it.
Yes.
Any last bit of advice when you're walking out there? The good type of candy, if there is such a thing.
I think that the chocolate, you know, just plain chocolate without the caramel and the nuts is the best.
So like a good American classic Hershey's.
Classic Hershey's bar. It's easier to clean. It's softer to brush off the top surfaces of the teeth and get out clean.
Awesome. Marcy, thank you so much for what you do for our troops and the little kids' teeth as well. We have some information right here. James River Family Dentistry is participating in the Treats for Troops, as you heard Marcy say, Halloween candy buyback that will benefit Operation Gratitude starting Tuesday, November 1st, right after Halloween through Tuesday, November 8th from 8 to 5 p.m. at their office at 2805 McRae Road, Suite 1A. We're going to post a link on our show website by early afternoon on WTVR.com/VT.